What's up guys, and welcome to this QPBL news announcement for the Sherbrooke Talonflames. So this video will include two very good news I think for the Sherbrooke Talonflames. First of all, as you can see, the Sherbrooke Talonflames announced that they trade Nidoqueen for Amoonguss, so that's a free agent signing. We decided to release Nidoqueen. First of all, I think it doesn't fit as well as I thought with the team. I didn't use it in the first week, but I'm trying to see where it could fit in my team, and I think that naturally Amoonguss is going to be much better. The other thing is that it has Regenerator, which will allow me to freely switch in and switch out with this Pokemon and sponge some hits. So I think it has a little more bulk, notably due to its higher HP. Physical defense, Nidoqueen has a little bit more. Special defense, it's about the same 5-point difference, but the HP will do a huge difference. Also, it allows me to Spore, which is very, very important because basically Amoonguss can be a sweep stopper. If I see something on the opponent's team that is setting up, I can put it to sleep and force it to switch out or force it to lose some turns. So that's very good for me. Then I can recover with Giga Drain, and that's another good thing. Amoonguss has a lot more HP restoring moves like Giga Drain, actually just Regenerator is a good proof. It has Synthesis and stuff like that, which is not a thing that Nidoqueen has as naturally. Like, it doesn't have Drain Punch, it doesn't have moves like that. So I think Amoonguss is going to be much better. Another thing, naturally, on a natural team building perspective, I see my next opponent has Azumarill, and I think Amoonguss is going to pretty much wall it out. So it's a very good addition for my team. And it's nothing against Nidoqueen. I think it's much faster, it has a lot more offensive potential. With that sheer force, you can scarf it and stuff like that. But I think that if I really want something defensive to go along with my Chansey, Amoonguss is a much more logic choice. It also completes Grass, Water, and Fire Core. So I have Pyroar, which is a little more offensive. I have the Grass type in Amoonguss, and I have Jellicent, which is a Water type. It's extremely bulky, so I am building a more defensive core. Yes, I'm slowing down a little bit, which isn't very good because my team doesn't have a lot of priority, but Nidoqueen didn't have any priority, and at this point I think the speed sacrifice is much worth it for the addition, for the value that Amoonguss provides. So this was the first trade. Second trade is a little weird, I must say. I know that I can do very well with Hydreigon. I know he's got some crazy potential, but on a team building perspective, it has a 4-time weakness, which is not very good for me. I would like to go with more bulk without sacrificing much speed. So only 3 points difference in speed. I don't have a quad weakness with Kyurem. I go from Levitate, which is a very good ability if you can predict well, to Terravolt, which is an ability that just destroys the opponent's ability. So I see, let's say my opponent has Donphan. It has 30. I don't care about that. I have Ice Beam with Terravolt. It's gonna break his 30. It's gonna go through and pretty much one-hit KO my opponent. I have multiple Pokemon that can pretty much wall me out. Let's say if I was to face a Dragonite or whatever, Multiscale could be a bad thing for me. But if I use my Kyurem with the Choice Scarf and put any move on it, let's say Ice Beam or Earthquake or Draco Meteor, it's gonna ignore Multiscale, which is another good thing. So it ignores 30, it ignores Multiscale, it ignores also Levitate. So let's say if the opponent has I don't know, any Pokemon with Levitate, let's say Um, I think my opponent has Bronzong. I decide to go for Earth Power. It's gonna ignore Levitate, or any move like that is actually any ability like that is gonna be ignored, which is very good for me. Looking at the stats, it's got a lot more HP, a crazy amount of physical attack, which I was lacking on my team, to be honest. Like, except for Conkeldurr, which is extremely slow, I don't have anything that hits very hard physically. Now I have a Pokemon that can be very fast if I use Tailwind on my Togekiss, or if I use Sticky Webs on my Galvantula, or even if I Scarf this Kyurem. I will be extremely fast, which is great, and I can pretty much run a mixed set because it's got that 120 special attack, which is very good. It's only 5-point difference to Hydreigon, so at this point it pretty much doesn't matter. It's got a great move pool to count on. 100 points in physical defense, which is once again a little bit more than Hydreigon, and the same amount of special defense. So I lose a quad weakness, but I gain a Pokemon which has one more weakness than Hydreigon. But I think, like, with the team I have, I can pretty much counter any other weakness that my Kyurem has. Like, let's say fighting type, I can use my my Jellicent to pretty much sponge it. Rock types, I have stuff for that anyways. I think I made a very good move, and Hydreigon is probably gonna get picked up on a free agent market. I don't care, it's fine. I mean, this Pokemon has a lot of potential, but I think on my team, if I am smart and I look at the things from a neutral perspective, Kyurem is a much better fit for me because of its versatility, great moveset, a little more exposed when it comes to defenses, but I think the stats can pretty much patch for it. So that is it for this news announcement video. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. If you guys want to see some more videos on the QPBL, I will have the links in the description below, and I will put my QPBL playlist on my YouTube channel front page. So thank you very much once again for watching. I'll see you next week.